Hello, welcome to the introduction to the imperfect tense. What we're going to do is we're going to walk you through all four conjugations, first, second, third item, fourth conjugation from chapters 13 and 14, and so that way you can reference this later when you need to. And so the first thing you need to know is that imperfect tense, it is a past tense, and so it's continuous action in the past. It may or may not have been completed, we don't know. Okay? And so how you translate it in English is you can say, I was losing, we were finding, but the most important part is that, again, it's continuous action in the past. I was cooking. Did I finish? Was the food good? You don't know. Okay? And so therefore, the translation in Latin, when you see the imperfect tense, is you translate as was or were verbing, used to verb, began to verb, kept on verbing. Okay? And so you can use any one of those translations. It's your call. It's really whatever makes sense. Okay? And what you really need to do is look for the BA before the Mickey Mouse endings, really the MST, must, tis, NT. So here's the how-to guide. This is kind of the cooking directions for making your imperfect tense. So first of all, you start at the first, second, and third conjugations. That's the first group. Okay? And so what you'll see is that you always go to the second principal part, which you also know as the infinitive. Okay? And that's nice because you start that for every single conjugation. Now, for the first, second, third conjugation, however, what you do, notice you chop off the RE, okay, which is different from the present tense. So in the perfect tense, you go to the infinitive, chop off the RE, and then you add your imperfect endings. We'll get there in a minute. Okay? Now, for the third IO and the fourth conjugations, okay, so just the third IO, you need to chop off the ERE or the IRE. Okay, now you need a vowel. So what do? You add IE, and then you add your imperfect endings. Okay, and your imperfect endings are easy to remember because they're identical for every single verb. Bomb, bos, bot, bombus, botus, bont. Notice we still have the M, S, T, mus, tis, and NT. Okay, so that's no different from the present tense endings there. The difference again is the BA. Look for the BA before the ending. Okay, and when you're looking at examples, what you'll see, for example, the second conjugation, you know you go to the infinitive, chop off the RE, and then you get doke, okay, and then you add a bomb to it in the singular. Doke bos, doke bot in the first person, second person, third person singular. Now for the third IO or fourth conjugation, remember you go to the infinitive, so for example, wheneira, chop off the IRE, and then you add an IE. Okay? So wheneie bombus, wheneie batus, wheneie bont. Okay, those are the plural forms. Okay, now, irregular verbs. Okay, we know that the present tense forms are sum, est, sumus, estis, sunt. For the imperfect, okay, it's ERA plus your personal endings. So aram, aras, arat, aramus, aratus, arant. I was, you were, he was, we were, y'all were, they were. Okay, and then there's also the irregular verbs from pulsa, pulsum, I was able, you were able. So remember pulsum, potes. So I have puteram, puteras, puterat, puteramus, puteratus, puterans. Okay, so now that's a review. You should be in good shape. If you have any questions, certainly see me. Good luck, young students.